Hi guys, Simon Trezellian here, the voice of reason. I wanted to talk today about this thing we keep on hearing about, which candidate for presidency is the most disagreeable. And we had this back with Trump and Hillary Clinton as well, both of them were labeled as, the most disagreeable, and it was like, which one do you hate worst or most? Why are we even discussing that? What is the point of identity politics? Because the fact of the matter is that it really doesn't matter whether you like Harris or Trump. Why would you have to like them? They just have to be good at their job. I mean, this is where it gets absolutely nuts. The same with celebrities as well. The only reason that you have to like someone is if you're either going to sleep with them or they're going to come round for Thanksgiving. I mean, that's it really, isn't it? I mean, and no one's going to be sleeping with either. Well, I don't know about that, but at the end of the day, most people are not going to be sleeping with these people. They're certainly not going to be inviting them around for Thanksgiving. So why do you care whether you actually like them or not, whether they have a likability factor? It means absolutely nothing. We're on the precipice here of potentially 3 major wars that America could get involved with. Okay, the first is Ukraine, the second is Taiwan, and the third is the Middle East. So who do you want as commander-in-chief? That should be on everyone's mind right now. So you have Kamala Harris, who has never had any real foreign policy experience at all. When they said, why haven't you gone to the border? She says, well, I haven't been to Europe. I mean, how can anyone put the whole of potentially 3 wars in her hands as commander-in-chief? I mean, it really doesn't. It's a big difference between prosecuting people in a courtroom to actually, prosecuting an actual war. And Tim Walz, he did 24 years in the National Guard as a sergeant major and then ran away as soon as he was actually going to get deployed. I mean, really, that is going to be your commander-in-chief? But look on the other side, Donald Trump. I mean, he is not the sort of guy that you want to go to war with. I mean, really. But at the end of the day, look at it from the flip side, is that there were no wars under him. In 4 years, it's like the first time that the United States has not been in a war. And there's a reason for this, right? And it's not because he's a strong man. I mean, Trump is a bit of a bully at the end of the day. He's a hard bully that uses his experience and his resources to be able to overpower people. That's what businesses do, because business is not in the business of likability either. I've been in lots of places where I didn't like my commanders. They're not likable people, but they were good at what they did. And that's the most important thing. Now, the aspect here about Trump, why was it that no wars were started under Trump, is exactly that, is that he is a total wild card. He's a loose cannon. And the reason that people didn't want to push Trump is that they don't know what he's capable of doing. I mean, this guy could just wake up in the middle of the night and go, fuck it, and push a button. He could do that, but because he's got that type of, he's not establishment. So people don't know what he's likely to do. So they're fearful of pushing him into a situation where he could take action. And I think that's actually a good thing. I would rather have something like that where we're not going to war, rather than the predictability of a weakened Biden, to know that we can go marching into any country in Europe and America's not going to do anything about it. So yeah, pick wisely when you come to this election. It's less than 3 weeks now, and you really got to look at not who you like, because you're never going to meet these people at all. So it's not a case of who you like, but who you respect, who could do the job of the commander-in-chief of the United States, who could be the leader of the free world. And that is a big, big question. That is how you should vote, not whether you're Democrat or Republican. That's just BS. And it's not whether you like someone or not. And it's certainly not whether it's a woman or a man. I mean, God, you really got to look at who would you want to prosecute a potential war with three very different adversaries, and it could be all three at the same time. So that's my thoughts on it today. You know, likability means nothing. Okay, Simon Trezelyan, out to you.